So we've got a great show lined up for you all today. Ollie was actually on the trip to Chicago that we learned about last week. So he got to experience his first family vacation with my family. So we're definitely going to talk about that.
Yes, it was a really fun time. I'm excited to talk about it.
There's a lot to talk about there.
Well, I mean, how could I say? Talon and his family, I can see how they all gel.
Don't give away too much. Don't give away too much.
They just gel really well together. I can say that. And everybody has their own little quirks.
Everybody does, including you. Now you've got your own quirk to add to that. So we're going to talk about Chicago. We're going to talk about another trip that we have coming up. I'm not going to say any more of that, but another trip we have coming up that's already planned. And we're going to talk some news and entertainment. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Y'all are listening to the Talon Take. Don't go anywhere. We've got a packed show for you. Just a programming note, a quick one. The Talon Take is ending soon. You know, this was just a 10-episode series, and this is number 7 here. So if you know how to count, you can figure out that we're going to be gone soon, and I'm going to miss you guys. But that's not the end of the road for me, personally. It's just the end of the road for this season of the Talon Take. It's been such a pleasure being invited into you all's ears to be a source of knowledge or just a voice that you can listen to other than your own sometimes. So we'll be right back after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to The Talon Take.
They will come, they will come, like the sun, like the sun. They will be, they will be everything. Everything. When you put it out there and it's pure, it's pure. Can't ask for anything more, anything more. Want to do this for you wholeheartedly. They will come, they will come, like the sun, like the sun. They will be, they will be everything. Everything can't really be enticed, although it's very nice. In my space, I feel most comfortable. Choose what you like, choose your people, choose your time, choose to be vibrant, choose to feel yourself, choose to transcend, choose to be your own friend. Yeah, they will come, they will come, like the sun, like the sun. There will be, there will be everything, everything, everything. They will come, they will come. Like the sun, like the sun. There will be, there will be everything, everything.
Welcome back to the Talon Take. Before we jump into everything happening around the Bay, entertainment, and all the stories we've got lined up today, I think we've got to spend a little time talking about Chicago. I know we talked about it on the last Talon Take with my Uncle Harmony, but I want to talk to you because this wasn't just a trip to Chicago. This was your first trip with my family.
Yeah, it was, how could I say, very interesting just to see how your family is outside of like the family homes.
Because you've hung out with them in restaurants here in Tampa and in the family home, several of them. So you've been around them. You spent a significant amount of time with them. And I don't think people realize what that means. Going on vacation with somebody's family is like skipping the trailer and watching the whole movie.
Yes. I can say it's just kind of like diving into a large pool and just hoping that you can just tread the water while you're in there.
You see personalities you don't normally see. You see traditions. You see who wakes up first, who's always late, who's planning everything, and who's just along for the ride. So I have to ask you, what was your first impression spending several days with my family?
First impression is that your family likes to take things like pretty easy. If it's not like a seamless like thing going on,
I don't know if
and
this is a good thing.
interrupted, it's like, all right, so who is about to like take heed in this and like take over and fix it?
And who does that usually?
Well, seems like everybody does.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Because it was, the snafu with the hotel. I think that was just like a full thing. But literally, first it was Shauna because it was her room. Then your mother. Then,
Always going to be my mother to follow.
Then you came in. Then her husband.
Exactly. Everyone steps up to the plate. I always wonder what other people notice because when it's your own family, everything just feels normal. So what did you kind of notice that maybe is different about me when I'm around them or having to deal with them for several days?
You are typically yourself, so you like to lead the pack even if it's with your family.
Oh my.
And I'm just like, oh, he seems so like decisive here, but then like when we're at home, he's very indecisive.
So I'm glad you say that because what's crazy about that is that is why I'm kind of the way I am now, because I'm leader of the pack around my family and have been for a long time. And have to be decisive because if you're around, and not that my family is super indecisive, but when you're around a lot of people who aren't really sure or can't really put boots to ground, that really kind of drives me up the wall. So I'm happy to step up to the plate. So when I'm in my nice, loving, caring home with my partner, I'm like, I have no idea. Let me be brainless. I get to be brainless a little.
Yeah, but then he gets irritated when I'm brainless because I'm always on.
Yeah, that's definitely something that is true between the two of us in both of our different parts of our lives. Obviously, we do different work, we do different school, but we're so busy in our own respects that like we sometimes just want to be brainless together, and we get to have those moments just where we're just sitting there with zero words. It's very hard to me to have zero words, and you're really good at it. So I've kind of trained myself to be able to sit and just exist in the space.
Yeah, I don't know if you've probably noticed or not, but I am a true loner, and I do like to be by myself and be quiet. Like that's like really my thing. But living together and then like going on a trip together with your family, like I was. How could I say? I talked so much.
Did you? I'm trying to think. I think actually you did. You did. I will say that it wasn't surprising. I was just glad. Not that I worried that you were going to be your normal quiet self, but it just kind of came off natural. It didn't seem faked. If that's a compliment.
I guess it is a compliment, but I mean, naturally, like when we're out doing stuff, I am a talker. But also, like once it gets around like 9 o'clock. I'll be wanting to shut up.
Very true. And there were some nights we were definitely out past 9 o'clock. Now, this isn't our first trip together. Obviously, it's our first trip with our family. But our first trip, actually, our very first trip was way back then at Orlando. That's all I'm going to say there. But our first real trip got on a plane was to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah, it was Beyonce.
We gotta have we're coming down to the last couple of shows here on the Talent Take. I hate to spring that on you all. I know it sounds so abrupt, but it is coming to the end. So I think I'm gonna have like a Beyonce themed show around kind of like the last couple of shows here.
Yeah, old Beyonce and new Beyonce.
I will always stand old Beyonce, but with the cooks in the kitchen in Beyonce world. Something's a brewing, and I need to be ready. So I can't.
I think that's
divulge too much in the past.
For.
Either way,
yeah, we'll be prepared to reveal that in the future.
Wait, say that again.
We'll be prepared to reveal that in the future.
Reveal what?
The new Beyonce. What she's cooking up.
What she's cooking up, because I have had.
She's cooking it up with her husband.
She's cooking it up with her husband, and I don't know how I feel about that. But hey, any Beyonce is good Beyonce. Well, back to Chicago. I've always believed that you don't really know someone until you spend a few days around the people who raised them. And I was absolutely raised by each and every one of those people besides Harmony. Even though I met Harmony when I was very young. Him and my aunt got together when I was a child still. And then obviously James is my brother. He's not raising me. But you got to spend time around the majority of the people who raised me. And you've known me for a while now. Did anything click where you went, okay, now I understand why Talon is the way he is?
Yes. How could I say? Your mom, I can tell like you and your mom's like banter is somewhat like a best friend banter.
No. I've grown up with my mother telling me I'm not one of her little friends, so I am not starting now.
Well, I mean, it's kind of too late.
Oh, God.
Because that's exactly the way that y'all act. And
she tries to act like my big sister, and I have to remind her she's my mother.
Well, I mean, that's Erica, honestly.
My big sister, that she's her big sister. So me and my mom and my grandma like kind of equate me and Erica on the same playing field. And so like we were never allowed to do stuff together, even though she's 10 years older than me. When it become time, like, oh, we have to run to the store, do that. She's like, no, y'all don't need to go together because y'all going to be in trouble. Even though she's 10 years older than me, she's my aunt. But my mom's always big sistered the both of us.
And we did go to the store together. And I was just like, please do not get us in trouble.
What store did we go together to?
We walked across the street to the gas station to find some type of beverage.
Yeah.
And they had zero.
They had zero. There was no drinks in the gas station in Chicago that we were in. So that was kind of scary.
Yeah. We had to travel to get any type of libation.
All right. Last thing here. What did you learn something about me that you didn't know before from our family trip?
I wouldn't say so. Nothing that I didn't already know.
Good, because I'm never switching it up.
All right, God.
Rapid fire round. What was your favorite moment of the trip?
Favorite moment?
It doesn't have to be like something huge. It could be a meal, the drive, a joke, the Obama Center.
Favorite moment of the trip? Finding the restaurant after the Obama Center and then not going to the restaurant.
Not getting to go. Oh, my God. I'm screaming into the mic because I'm just baffled. And I Ollie will literally tell you right now that I was upset.
He still wants to go back and go to
I'm going to Chicago
restaurant.
for that restaurant. I'm 110% am. So after the Obama Center, my family always looks like, let's find something to eat. But when somebody says, let's find something to eat, zero phones typically come out. Like it's just like let's find something to eat and everybody stands around. So that's when there's this divisive talent comes out, decisive talent comes out, and so my aunt Erica, she found Dave's hot chicken. Was that it? I don't think it was Dave's.
It was Gerald's.
No.
It's not Gerald.
No, Harold's.
Harold.
You were close.
Thank you so much.
Harold's Chicken, and they went to the location. There were two locations. They went to the first. They went to the location, and thought I was going to the same one, and I get a call from my mom who's in the other car, and she's like, "There's no seating allowed in here on Sundays because that's the day we went." And so I guess it's just like grab and go because that's how busy they are. And so I'm like right around the corner here. I'm so confused. I'm 4 minutes away, and I look at your location, and you're 5 miles north, saying there's no seating in here. But I guess I just took her word for him. Like maybe I'm going to the wrong one, and didn't even think about the Dave's Hot Chicken that was only 4 minutes away from
Harold's.
What did I say? Harold's Chicken that was only 4 minutes away from. And so I immediately jump into like let me find another spot because this is where people start getting hangry, and I'm driving, and I don't like driving around in the midst of looking for stuff. So I found this. Oh, actually, I had already had this place because while we were still at the Obama Center, and they said Harold's, and I'm like, Harold's. I thought Harold's was like an ice bar. In Atlanta, it's an ice bar, and it's like a bar restaurant. I'm like, we have kids with us. They're 9 and 10 and 12, and they're, you've been around them. They're not really kids, but I'm like, So I had already looked up a second restaurant, and I showed my mom before we got in the car, and I'm like, this is more of like an American family restaurant. Like it looks nice. It's deep dish pizza, which I really wanted to try while I was there, and my mom goes, American fare or Harold's Chicken? And my grandma blurts out Harold's as she keeps walking and getting in the car. And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be an experience. But anyway, so when my mom said this one's closed, I'm like, okay, this place I want to go to, Mendici's, not Mendici's, that was the joke. It was like Medici's or something like that.
Or Mediterranean.
Mediterranean fettuccine Barcelona. Anyway,
Words.
I'm like, it's only 5 minutes away from us. They had to take about a 10-minute drive, but I'm like, okay, let's go. So we pull up, I'm parking, and then somebody in the car was like, wait, we have to pick up our shirts, our custom shirts from Sneakerhead University before they close at 5. And at this time, it's like 2:30, 2:45. And we had to go downtown. There was traffic all weekend because Lollapalooza. And so we just was like, dang it, let's go get these shirts. And I had the hope that we can go get the shirts and make it back. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the full thing. But that happened a few times as well because going to like the different restaurant than we were supposed to go
absolutely.
to. Because why is it that we were like, okay, well, let's get a deep dish pizza. And I said, well, I know people talk about the Giordano's all the time. And everybody's
just
like,
mad
okay,
because
cool.
his pick didn't even get considered.
I mean, it was considered, but I was just like, I said, do you see where the Giordano's is? And it was literally next door to the restaurant that we went to.
It was.
He didn't know.
I did not know. Sorry. But the place we went ended up being really good. It is absolutely a task to please all of my family members at once regarding food. So
very much. That was another thing that I did notice.
Oh,
Mom is
God.
like very much a stickler on people eating.
And just eating, like not caring what it is.
Oh, no, like very particular on like who is eating that? What is it that this person is eating? Is that healthy or not?
Oh, God, yeah. She's always worried about somebody's plate.
Take
Absolutely.
5 bites.
Exactly. Take small bites, blah, 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 blah. So she'd be worried about her own plate. So for that place to have been like a 10 out of 10 for them was a really good thing.
Yes, but we need to try the 10 out of 10.
And I'm going back and so because we couldn't make it to that restaurant because they had already ordered, like if they had said they hadn't ordered yet, I was going to hit the gas pedal and get there. It was like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
But they're like, we had already ordered. So I was like, fine. So we go to the river park 100 miles away, find a river walk, get to the restaurant.
The restaurant that we had chosen
the night before,
but was closed.
Was closed only 3 minutes past their seating time because my family had to stop to use the bathroom, blah, 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 blah. And so we finally got to that. We went to that restaurant that we couldn't go to the night before. And the menu looks fine. Like we get all our food, and I'm like,
we were underwhelmed.
We were so underwhelmed, and it was so expensive. I think I spent like $100 $110 I spent.
Yeah,
I
it's
can remember.
$110.
$110 on, like, my brother got something, you got something, I got something with an appetizer. We shared an appetizer and $110. My uncle, after they went to the restaurant and I told him I spent $110, he was like, wow, we probably didn't even spend that as a whole family at the other restaurant. And I wanted to jump in the water right there at the Navy Pier. It upset me so bad.
Yeah, it just wasn't. That just wasn't the best day.
It wasn't. I'm such a weirdo. You've got to experience this for and have a little bit of understanding, like when things fall
When
out
Talon
of line.
does not get his specific way.
Don't call it that. Don't say my specific way.
Well, when it does not go
According
as
to plan. Thank you. I like that.
he would like, or the experience is just like not as good as it should be, he gets very upset. It's kind of like I guess the analogy that I would use is that, like, if he was eating something and like the food was terrible, I'm pretty sure he would just want to throw up the food and like be re-hungry again to eat something else.
I wouldn't mind at all, because now it's a waste.
But yeah, that's definitely him. But I mean, the trip overall I thought was really good. I think one of the things that I noticed that I don't typically get to see around your family is how funny James is by himself.
Oh, my brother, my older brother, who is on the spectrum, and he's just his own person. Love him to death, but he's a character.
Yeah, like he doesn't talk a lot, but
barely any.
When he was saying things that like other people weren't listening to, I heard it, and I'm just like, he's actually pretty funny because he's just typically like asking questions, and the questions that he asks, I'm just like,
he wants clarification at all points, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to get it.
He wants clarification. It can be the slightest thing, and he needs clarification. Like, why, what, where, when, and how. That's him. Those are his buzzwords.
Yeah, and please answer.
And please answer. Hey, my brother, my mom's starting to take on this habit. If my brother texts you and you don't respond within like 5 minutes, you will get a second text saying hello. Just because he's the main person that has his phone in his hand 24/7. It's not everybody's case.
Yes, and your grandma told me, she said, look at James, just walking with his head down. He does that all the time. Always in that phone.
She calls him out on everything. Well, as much fun as Chicago was, we're back home and a lot has happened while we were gone. So let's do something new. This is actually the first time Ollie and I are going to run through the Bay together. So we've got some local stories, entertainment, a little gossip, and of course, our opinions that nobody asked for.
Ooh, tell me.
So let's get into it. So before we head into, let's see. Forgive the dead air. Look at that. Ollie, you're supposed to fill my dead air.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, yes. So I'm very curious to figure out what's been going on locally that this man is about to pull up, because the only thing I know that's locally going on is that the Bucks are now at practice.
They are at practice. Practice is over they work 12-hour days. That's a fun fact. But I'm glad you say that, because it's kind of related, but it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the Bucks, but it has to do with their neighborhood. So let's start with the biggest local story, the Rays Stadium situation, which just refuses to go away. What do you know about the Rays Stadium?
For what I know about the Rays Stadium is that, for one, they did get approved to buy the HCC campus over there. Also, I think the city's on board, and it passed like everything with that city council board, and that basically the biggest thing that they're trying to figure out is like who is going to pay for
who's
this.
shelling out the money. So for those that are not familiar, he said HCC, but it is now HC.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. So and it really kind of honestly relates a lot to me, in a way that obviously this is my school, Hillsborough College. I go to the Ybor campus. Dale Maybury is our main campus, our largest campus, which is directly next to Raymond James Stadium on the west side of Tampa. And so essentially what's happening is that the Rays baseball stadium, after the whole debacle with the hurricane and it ripping off the roof, even though they're currently playing their season there with the new roof that's cost millions of dollars, they want to move they essentially want to move the Tampa Bay Rays back to or into Tampa. Yeah. And one of the projected spots, or what they've been kind of working towards, is it being right next to Raymond James, so where the football stadium is, but it would be taking over the Hillsborough College Dale Mabry campus, like completely. Like that campus will be no more, and they'll be giving us like a building, like not an innovation center, but essentially there's going to be like a building dedicated to Hillsborough College that will have all the programs that were once in multiple buildings and one tall skyscraper. It'll be the big baseball stadium. It will be restaurants, shops, hotels, just kind of closely mirroring the Battery in Atlanta, for those that are familiar with the baseball stadium being there, restaurants, shops, all the things.
So just
being
like a
one spot.
mixed-use sports complex.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of on the fence about it because doesn't Hillsborough College have sports and they're at that campus as well?
Tennis.
Wow. So,
but what you're probably thinking about are the fields behind it, which is
Yeah.
Yankees, where the Yankees play during their training camp or their spring training, because their practice facility is just across the street on the other end. So it is entirely going to be a full sports complex.
if they can figure out who can pay for
If
it.
they can figure out who is going to pay for it. They want the taxpayers to pay for it.
Well, I mean, it's funny that they want the taxpayers to pay for that because I know that's kind of like along the heels of what's going on in the Florida, like federal government itself, because they want to get rid of the property taxes. And I just seen the mayor talk about this earlier today in a clip that I seen where she was basically saying, even with the property taxes that they get from the city now, that doesn't even cover what they have to pay for the fire and police in the city. Like, it doesn't even cover that. So how's it going to help with anything for the sports complex?
Well, I'm just mad that they're getting rid of the school.
Yeah.
Well, they're giving them well, that's just
It's getting
because
rid
I'm
of the
biased.
school. I mean, basically taking over a full campus. From what I've seen over there, it's pretty large.
It is
So
pretty large.
to even just take that over.
But I
it's
also
like a feat.
believe, well, for those that don't know, I also work for the Rays, and I'm currently making that trip out to St. Pete. So what's interesting is that current Rays fans, I think very rarely come from Tampa Bay. Those are all folks that are local to St. Pete, besides fans who maybe travel here to see the opposing team. But I don't know if many people are making the trek across that bridge to see the baseball game. So will that change the dynamic of the fan base when they come over this side of the bridge? Are the elderly folk, who are the majority of the ticket holders currently coming or living in St. Pete, going to travel over here?
Well, I mean, that's a question for you because what do you see now? Are the games selling out in St. Pete, or like what does the crowd look like?
So it's crazy because, I work at Raymond James where they play football, have concerts, and I'm used to large crowds, 55,000, 70,000 at our like max capacity, if even that, if it's a concert typically when we have stuff on the floor. Those numbers are kind of normal to me. I can be at a Bucks game and be able to accommodate and handle 60,000 people coming in the door. And then I go to the Rays Stadium and they're like, okay, guys, we got a big one today. We got 11,000 coming in the door. And I'm just like,
That's that's a stark difference.
oh, such a stark difference. And it's like kind of a shocker to me at times because I'm like, oh, this is nothing. But baseball's different than football. But they aren't selling out. Their entire upper level, the 300 level, is not open for most games.
Wow, really? So
And baseball, this is the thing. When you have baseball 10 days in a row, how many people do you think can make it to more than one? So you look on when you're at the actual stadium, obviously TV portrays a different story, but there are so many empty seats. And not to bash baseball or the Rays, but when you have 10 games in a row in the same place, like how many times do you think people are coming to this thing?
well, I mean, I think that's kind of like the unique thing about it. It's just like, if you do have a home team, that is like a place that you can go and you can go in like a few days and like see the team for like a longer period of time.
And I guess if you can get a $20 baseball ticket, that's much different than trying to shell out $180, $300 for a football game ticket, huh?
Yeah, that was my next thing of just like the different tier tickets. Like, oh yeah, you buy this ticket for $50 and you get unlimited drinks and food. What other stadium is having that for like a different sport?
Exactly. Except for the Yankees coming is like $75. But imagine $75 and getting to eat and drink and have a seat all you want.
Oh yeah, very true.
Speaking of sports, college football is almost here.
I'm so excited.
You're into college football, not
roll
like I am.
Tide, roll tide.
Oh gosh. Well, I've covered, as someone who's covered USF games, I also am excited to see where that team goes. It's their last year playing at Raymond James Stadium before their new campus is open.
And they will be playing here when they play UAB, which is my alma mater. Go Blazers.
Go Blazers, which is the same mascot as my high school. So it's like, that's so annoying.
Y'all were Dragons.
What are the Blazers?
Blazers.
Is a Blazer a dragon?
He's a dragon, yes. But we don't call him a dragon. He's a Blazer.
That's too much. Anyway, so with the new stadium getting closer, feels like the program, USF's program, is finally building something or building up to something. So that'll be exciting. I don't cover many other or watch other college football teams because it's just not my thing. Even though Pitt is a big one, are you only into the UAB? Oh no, Roll Tide. You just said.
Well, I'm into UAB in Alabama, but I was going to ask you about USF's football program. How do you think they're going to fare this fall? Only because you were there to basically interview their head coach when he was there, and he left.
And he
the next
left.
day.
And at that press conference, he was asked about the situation, and he had said that like right now he was thinking about football and that he would have to talk to his family and make some decisions. But that wasn't top of mind because football is happening and we have to get through the season. And then the next day, he
Literally,
announced.
the decision.
See how
lasted
they
about
lie
20
to the
minutes.
press? See how people easily lie to the press?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
having a new
gosh.
coach, it'll be their first or their second year with their new athletic director, who actually happened to see out at a USF beach volleyball tournament. So he came out. So that was nice to see. So things are building. I guess maybe the anticipation is there for maybe the juniors who will get to experience their new stadium next year. But with a few seniors, your quarterback, I think, is in his final year, but young. They really kind of equate him to a lot of NFL quarterbacks these days. So he has somewhere to go.
Wow. Well, that's really good. Well, what else is going on around? Because I know there's something else other than college football.
Well, let's talk entertainment.
What's going on?
I feel like Hollywood has completely run out of original ideas. Everything is either a remake, a reboot, a sequel, or a live action version of something that we already watched. So I've got a question. If you could bring back one TV show, just one, what are you bringing back?
A TV show. So we're talking about just sitcom, cartoon. I don't have any parameters.
See how he peels back the layers? Peel back however many layers you want to peel, but just answer the question.
If I could bring back one TV show, I don't know if I want to bring back one of my childhood TV shows because I was a child. I don't know if it was truly funny or not. But one show that I did enjoy while I was young that I thought was pretty funny was My Cousin Skeeter.
I'm not familiar.
Exactly. It was on Nickelodeon. I only had one season. It was like Megan Good, the boyfriend that was on 101, and a puppet, coincidentally. And it had like the best intro theme song. Yeah, I would bring that back. I thought the show was pretty funny when I used to watch it with my sisters. But yeah, I miss it. It only got one season, so hate that.
What's the best cartoon?
Best cartoon that I watched. Ooh, wow. There's so many. All right, best classic cartoon that I watched. Scooby-Doo. Loved it down. That
Love
was like one of my
Scooby-Doo.
main things. That was the whole point of like why I was such a good reader was because like my grandfather would actually buy me like Scooby-Doo books that I would read. So
Oh, wow.
shout out to him. But yeah, Scooby-Doo I feel like is the best classic cartoon. As of like a new cartoon that I really did like and that was actually funny to me was Adventure Time.
On that same front, because they should be on the same network, The Amazing World of Gumball.
That show as well. That's literally like that show, Mordecai and Rigby. That entire like era of Cartoon Network was.
But he doesn't like Pickle Rick. He doesn't like Rick and Morty.
I do not like Rick and Morty. It's too sporadic. Like literally, I never know what's going on. Each show is completely different. There is no.
You have to
through
pay
line.
attention. There's no looking down on that show. You have to see.
Yeah,
what's
you have
going
to pay attention. I do not like to pay attention to a show now. I blame my cell phone.
All right. Last question related to TV. What do you think is the most overrated show?
Overrated. I'm gonna say it, even though I haven't like really seen much of it.
So a
Game of
hater.
Thrones.
Oh, I haven't even thought to turn
You are
that
talking
on.
about a lady.
The House of Dragons?
It's like incestuous, and then
What?
it's like about dragons. Like, yeah, something happens like with her, like a
I
brother,
don't like
a
I don't like
cousin.
many medieval time movies.
Well, it's not medieval. It's mythical, I guess you could say.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's weird. I didn't really like it. I keep trying to watch the clips of it. It doesn't really do anything for me. It's just kind of all over the place. But yeah, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I really do feel that it is overrated. But I feel like all the shows that we've been watching lately have been like really good, even though they're so politically charged
in a good way. And the one show that we're watching now, Designated Survivor, there's not much action. It gets to it, but I'll let you watch. I'm so happy to rewatch a show just so that he can have the first experience watching it.
Well, the thing is with Designated Survivor, from what I'm picking up, is that it's kind of giving you a slow start, so you can still like get
Hold
into
on.
the characters.
Yeah.
But like the reason why you're into the characters is because you want to figure out like what do they have going on. Why is the woman who is now the sole person from Congress, why is she doing all of these little shady backhanded moves and basically tried to flex her way into the White House of just like, I can control this White House just as much as you can, even though you're the president. I thought that was pretty interesting.
It is. We'll be watching that tonight, so be prepared. What time do you get out of class? 8?
I don't have class today.
Oh, wow. What a surprise.
I have to study. I have 2 exams next week. One is very important because it's a 4-hour class, which means it has a lot of weight on my GPA.
Very true. So I said I wasn't going to hold you long, but clearly I have. I'm not letting you go yet. You've got obviously finals coming up. That's coming up in the next week. But hopefully the getting through these finals means being so much closer to what we've got coming up. We've got another trip in exactly 1 month and 1 day. Ollie and I are getting on another plane together, our 3rd trip on a plane together. This time we're leaving the country. Don't say anything. I'm sure he would spit it out, the word or where we're going. We're not going to give it away, the details just yet. But just let's just say if Chicago was the warm up, if Vegas was the warm up, if Vegas was the warm up and
Chicago was like jumping in the pool.
Round 2, we've got the true main event. Like if we've got Act 1, Act 2, and all the anticipation is for Act 3, as high as it is, this is Act 3.
Yeah, like this is like going to the beach, jumping into the ocean, no life jacket.
Oh God,
just out there.
Well, and we've already started planning, and we can't wait to tell you a little bit about it. We're going to do that on just the other side of a break here
at the Talon Take.
On the Talon Take. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Talon Take. I'm Talon.
I'm Ali.
So we've been teasing, we teased just before we went to break. In exactly 1 month and 1 day, Ali and I are getting on a plane. And for the first time together, we're leaving the country. Ali, where are we going?
Paris.
Paris, France?
See, not Paris,
Not,
Texas.
or not Paris here in Florida?
No.
Paris.
See, Paris.
I'll be honest. It still doesn't feel real, does it? Does it feel real to you?
Yeah, it does feel really real. I can say I kind of bought my ticket on a whim because I'm just like, oh yeah, I do actually want to go and like see Jay-Z and also see my sister. So.
Well, you're giving a lot of the details away. Hold on here. Let's start from the top. So, like he just mentioned, he bought his ticket on a whim. So I was not included on that. I knew about it, but he was originally going on this trip by himself. In a way, he was going to be meeting his sister who lives in Greece,
Yes.
and they were going to meet over there and be going to the Jay-Z concert. And I was going to let them have their time and have their experience and get to see each other because it's been a while since they've seen each other last, Christmas? Yeah.
Did I see my sister at Christmas?
Yes. Lord Jesus.
I did.
You did.
I don't know.
He doesn't remember. So it even feels even longer for him. But then I started to think about it and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I mentioned it to my mom. And my mom was like, well, you should go. And I was like, no, it's Ali's trip, blah, 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 blah. And then that's where he gets into his nice and kind little hearted self. And he's like, well, I mean, if you wanted to come, you can come. And I had to make sure it's okay with your sister. Not that she wouldn't be okay with it, but it was originally supposed to be their trip. And I didn't want to impose too much. So I did kind of ask for permission.
Yes, this is my now personal traveler. Hopefully he can carry my bags.
Oh! Ouch. Hopefully there's not many bags. Traveling light, we're backpacking.
I could never. That's one thing that I could never do. People be like, "Oh yeah, I just want to go and backpack."
Oh, I've
Europe."
seen the backpacks. The backpacks aren't normal backpacks, and they do not look like they're having a good time carrying that backpack.
That is my whole thing. When I go on vacation, I want to look at least like I'm having a good time.
When I was
carrying a backpack, no.
When I was planning my trip with Tynasia, and she was sending me videos about places we'll be going or staying, and I was worried because I bring a lot of stuff, and it's not on purpose. It's just my clothes are bigger because I'm bigger. And I'm just thinking, she sent me this video, and the people are like, yeah, you got to take a little tuk-tuk boat across the water to get to your hotel, or if you're going to stay on this place. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to have me rolling my bags and having to hold on to it on this boat. And the people are probably going to be mad. I got all these bags, and I'm weighing down the boat because it ain't no cruise ship. It's a boat that you can reach over and touch the water type boat.
Very much given fisherman boat.
Fisherman boat. And so between Ali and I don't think we'll be traveling too light to Paris.
Well, I can travel light. I'm pretty, whenever I pack my suitcase, I can say my outfits are pretty diverse, but also kind of like set in stone. But if I don't wear those specific things, I can always switch up the outfits. That's typically how I travel. But Talon, on the other hand,
What?
For all of his trips that he's taken while I've been with him, literally every time, right before, I think it'd be like the day before, he will say,
it's not the day before.
I've overpacked. I have to get rid of something.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's just like my mom when she's at the Ross and her cart is full and she's like, okay, we've gotten to the end. Let's take all the things that I really don't need or need to have. And for me, it's just like, I don't absolutely need to take this.
Yes, but it should not be all the outfits all the time. And then here it is. He still packs the stuff and then will say, oh, yeah, I didn't even wear that.
I brought back, 3 outfits from Chicago that I did not wear.
I brought back 2.
Okay,
that
so
I
we
did
did
not
pretty
wear.
good. I don't want to bring back any from Paris. I will rewear the same shirt back to back if I have to.
Well, I mean, also what I'm thinking about in Paris is, for one, the shopping. But, you know, just like some of the brands like Zara and stuff, like they're cheaper over there because that's where the manufacturer is. So, you know, if we want to go look and see if we want to take something back from there, then we can.
So I was going to ask what you were looking forward to the most, and I was gonna obviously say like no, not seeing the Eiffel Tower, not cruising on the scene, but like
Stand
what really is going to stand out or get you excited? But it's clearly shopping. No.
Jay-Z for the most part.
Ah.
What Talon does not know was that back, I think it was like 2013, 2014. Jay-Z was doing,
Barely out of high school.
I was in high school, thank you.
That was your graduation year.
But basically, Jay-Z was doing a concert, and it was going to be like a New Year's concert that was taking place in Birmingham, Alabama.
Of all places.
When was the last time that he's been there? Which was probably like that time.
2013, 2014.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was doing a concert, and I asked my mom, I'm just like, I kind of want to go, and literally looked at tickets. They were not. Let me just put this into perspective. The tickets were $125. And I was just like, yeah, I think I want to go. My mom was like, oh, well, just let me know if you want to go. And I'm just like, I'll be going to this concert by myself. This is like pre me doing stuff by myself. And I'm also just like still in high school. So I'm just like young. But my mom was all down. If like if I wanted to go, she was going to like pay for it and everything. And I did not go, and I regret it every day. So this is like finally my time. I am going to be seeing Jay-Z in concert like I want to. Jay-Z is like one of my favorite rappers. So that's
he
actually
just
the things I'm
happens to be
excited
married
about.
to my favorite artist of all time.
I'm taking up this time.
So that's also is like he's going to see Jay-Z. And I'm like, what are the odds that obviously their favorite place on earth is Paris, that he'll bring out that wife of his. And I'm like, I cannot be in the same city as this lady and not be in the same building.
Which is why I want him to get online and at least look at tickets.
No, not after he wants me to spend $900 for just myself. There's obviously more of us on Airbnb.
So my sister has a lifestyle that is not in the same tax bracket as I am. And I think that she's actually trying to financially ruin my life.
LOL.
Because she found an Airbnb. She was like, oh, she makes statements while she is like proposing it to me, saying like, oh yeah, I typically only stay at 4 and 5 star places. This one is a 5-star. It has a gym. It has rooms for all of us. It has air conditioning. It has blackout curtains that I need because if the room is completely dark, then I can't go to sleep, and I need to be able to sleep and blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, oh,
she's just as high maintenance as you?
She's actually worse. I would actually see myself as a pretty easygoing. Sometimes when it comes to accommodations, because I'm just like, let me be real with myself and be real with my finances. But with her, it's just kind of like, oh no, anything goes. So she has blown out the budget.
She has, and I haven't even thought about anything for Paris yet. I did start working and looking through like logistics. No, just logistics. Obviously, we're flying there, and I don't really necessarily like not sitting in a large enough seat to accommodate me, but because it's a last minute trip for me and I would love to sit next to my partner, because the last trip I was on for like 14-hour flight, I was by myself and flying all day long. So I'm willing to sit with the commoners just so that I can sit by him.
Well, the thing is for me, I'm just like, this isn't a 14-hour fly trip like he had when he was going to the, Vietnam?
No,
Vietnam?
the 14 hours was from San Francisco to Taipei, Taiwan.
Yes. So with that, I typically understand, but like he had like so many other flights that he was catching. He was essentially traveling for like 24 hours. But with this, literally we just have a flight from here to New York and then to Paris. So it's literally like one stop right directly into Paris.
Literally
so
right there. So I'm just fine. I am so excited.
He shouldn't be that upset, but I do understand like accommodations because I was able to see him on a plane again in regular seating, and I can just say Talon is on the taller side.
I am, and it's just not fun. Although I hate to cut it there. I hate to cut you there, but our airtime can only last for so long. So we are going to call this a wrap on this week's episode of The Talon Take.
So no last rap question.
No last rap question. We can't afford the extra airtime.
If you say so.
Ali, I thank you so very much for being here and for joining us in studio on this episode of The Talon Take. I hope you had a good time.
Yes, I did. Thank you so much. And, hopefully I'll be back. I don't know.
We've only got...
We have to check with management.
We do have to check with management. But if you've enjoyed this journey with us, I'm speaking to you listeners, if you've enjoyed this journey with us, make sure you're here to the finish. These last few episodes are going to celebrate everything that the Talon Take has become, while also looking ahead to what's next. So from all of us here, thank you for spending part of your day with us. For Ali, he's Ali, and I'm Talon, and this has been the Talon Take. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you next time for another episode. Have a good one, y'all.
Yes.
Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Did you pause for a minute? Did you even feel it? Yeah, you felt it. For a minute. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. It was in the air. It was a smile. I was humming. You were whispering something. Did you feel it? Did you ever feel it? You said you felt it. You were in it. We both lived it. You got me wrong and I got you wrong. Baby, you got me wrong and I got you wrong. Baby, baby, you got me wrong and I got you wrong. You got to see. You got me wrong and I got you wrong. Baby, baby. Did you feel it? Did you really feel it? You said you felt it. You were in it. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. You got me wrong and I got you wrong. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Baby. Baby, please listen to me. Please listen to me. Let me say what I gotta say. You got me wrong and I got you wrong.